All right, guys, so let's talk about it. The top 5 mistakes you guys can make in Dragon Ball Legends, and I'll be very, very blunt with you guys right away. If you guys make some of these mistakes, you guys will probably quit Dragon Ball Legends, and I'm going to explain just why in one bit. And I'll also be honest, I fall victim to all of these. I've already fell victim to all of these. I've corrected a majority of these as well, if not all of them. So I'm here to help you guys out, especially if you guys are new or even veterans in the game as well. So the first one is going to hit home run, guys. The first one is a make or break, the most important, mistake to avoid in Dragon Ball Legends, and it's broken down into 3 parts. But before we get ahead of ourselves, guys, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, because I cover here everything Dragon Ball Legends, and I always try to help you guys out to my full potential. And by the way, I'm launching my second YouTube very, very soon on how to make money gaming through NFT gaming, or just make money in general. I really want to help you guys with that aspect. Instead of always spending money in a game like Dragon Ball Legends or any gacha game, it's okay, but at least make money somehow. And I'm here to help you guys out with my second channel. So to keep you guys posted, I'm gonna keep you guys posted here on my community board, on my Twitter and stuff like that. But guys, let's not waste any time. Let's try to get to the video. The first thing, and I've fallen victim to this very, very deeply. The first thing is summoning on banners. You guys are not maining. Like, if you guys main, for example, regen, do not summon on a GT banner. If you guys main GT, do not summon on a Saga's banner. That is a very, very blunt thing, especially if you guys are free to play. And even if you guys are not free to play, this is still very hard to keep up. And I'm gonna break this down in 3 parts, guys. And to be really honest with you guys, before Legends, Dragon Ball Legends even came out, I used to play Dokkan, and I used to be free to play. I used to be a lot younger, made less money and stuff like that. So I used to be very much on a budget when I was playing Dokkan Battle at that time, but I ended up quitting because of this specific mistake. And like I said, summoning not on your main team. Now this, like I said, is gonna be broken down into 3 parts. So that's the first part. It's not summoning on your main team. The second part is pretty much, waiting for people, I'll give you an example, right? We have an all-star banner right here. I have not summoned on this yet because I've fallen victim to summoning on the previous, example, this Nappa banner right here, right? So this Nappa and Kid Gohan banner. At first, we have something called a shiny object syndrome, where you see a brand new unit, the showcase looks cool, you think you're going to be using him, but reality is 80% of the time this unit will be sitting on your box, probably forever. To be honest with you guys, you might use them here for a showcase in PvP once or twice, or maybe 5 times, and a few more times in PvE and as a battle bonus unit. And that's it. But you guys just spent 10,000, 20,000 crystals on this. And I fall victim to this, guys. I really, really do. And I want to bring more awareness to that. Now, how can you avoid this shiny object syndrome? Very simple, guys. First things first is waiting for people, online to talk about it, right? Whether it be here on my YouTube, whether it be on my Twitter, anybody else's, YouTube or Twitter, Reddit, whatever the case, doesn't matter. Just, be connected in the community and see whether or not you guys should summon on this unit, especially if it's not even your main team. That's my biggest advice to you guys, right? So the next thing is, waiting for the banner. If you guys do want to summon it, it's fine, but just wait. The banner, I'll give you a very prime example right here. We just got this, Saga's Piccolo and Saga's Goku banner, and it doesn't go away till December 15th. Now think about that, guys. You have a lot of time to wait and summon on this to see whether or not your shiny object syndrome will go away, because you see these brand new units. This Piccolo really caught my eye. You guys know how much I love Regen, but I haven't summoned on this yet because I believe this Piccolo does not fit on my Regen team. I prefer a Revival Cell. So that's just my take on that. I might summon on this. I decided to summon on this just because I'm an influencer on, for Dragon Ball Legends, and I want to, show you guys what you guys can get and stuff like that. And a majority of the time I do that, but since Black Friday is literally right around the corner, I'm just going to stay back, and I'm going to save up my money so I can use it on Black Friday / Christmas / New Year's, because I believe that's where the stuff will come out. And besides, these units will come back in other banners as well. So you will get these units in other banners, in future banners as well. They will come back, so no rush there. Next up is something, the second mistake people do, and I just fell victim to this as well. It ties into not maining your main team. And if we just take a look at my equipment, guys, so this equipment right here is a phenomenal Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta equipment, but I do not main GT nor Fusion yet. I might main Fusion if we get an Ultra or a Legends Limited Super Gogeta with Janemba. That'd be really cool, but I don't main them, right? So I went ballistic. I spent 100 to 200 erasers on this, and I got a near perfect, you know, like this is basically a near perfect. I could get a second slot. I re-rolled this last one so many times. I got the second roll really like a lot all the time, but I couldn't get that last slot, which I'll try again later if, you know, I have a lot of erasers. But, you know, it's near perfect, right? It's still Z+. But the reality is that I could use all those erasers for my main team. When am I going to use that equipment? You know, when am I going to use it? I'm not going to use it for a very, very long time, possibly until, you know, Fusions becomes, you know, main on Dragon Ball Legends once again. But that's definitely, you know, it's not far-fetched. And this Gogeta is actually really good with this equipment now. So that is another main thing. Control your erasers and main your team. If we just take a look at my GT team, right? So look at my GT team right here. I mean, not GT, I'm so sorry. Look at my region team, right? It's stacked with Z+ and Zs and stuff like that. And a whole bunch of stars because I main this team. So I'm pushing out. And besides, I do have the LF Cell, but only at 2 stars. I'm going to push them up a little bit more. But this is a prime example of what it means to main your team, whether it be summons or 3 erasers. That's the number 2 things, guys. Make or break in Dragon Ball Legends. Honestly, you know, whether you guys, you know, if you guys spend on, you know, whack banners and then you guys have nothing else for Black Friday and you get shafted, then guess what? You don't want to play the game anymore because you don't have that shiny new character that everybody else is using, right? So that's something to definitely keep in mind. Next up is soul boosting on weekends. Weekends are very important. They're very underrated, I believe. You know, weekends are something to definitely keep an eye on. You get so much bang for your buck. If you guys are going to farm, you know, Zenny, whether it be Zenny, you know, Super Souls, Rising Souls, this is where you guys do it. You guys do it during the weekend, obviously. Everything is near doubled or, you know, 2.5 or tripled, you know, the worth. So definitely go ahead, get ahead of the game. With the weekend, guys. The weekends is, I mean, it's like literally 3 to 4 days a week, so it's basically always there. So don't miss out on this opportunity. Next up is, you know, I don't want to show you guys. I'll probably pop it in the screen or something like that, or I'll just mention it. It's just something called float step technique. And if you guys are new to the game or you guys have not learned this yet, this is critical for PvE. For PvE, anything you guys do in PvE, excuse me, anything you guys do in PvE, whether it be, you know, rushes, you know, whatever the case may be, if there's a hard challenge, which there rarely is anymore, you know, a hard challenge, then what you guys need to do is, you know, float step technique where you guys recharge your, you know, basically your key and your vanish gauge at all times. So what you guys do is you guys use a blast attack, for example, and then you guys slowly float to mid range, and then the computer is programmed for you basically for it to not, you know, react quick enough to your next move. So then you just keep on rinse and repeating. Use a strike, you float to the middle, or if you're already in the middle, you float a little bit to the left or float a little bit to the right, and then you just keep on going. It's very easy. If you guys want a tutorial on this, I have it here on my YouTube. Just type in DB Zoom Scream mode, and that's it. And it's just me doing it on Scream mode, right? And the next final thing is something that I'm going to note, but I definitely need to update my PvP guide. There's one on my channel if you guys go to my channel, but it's very outdated. A lot of stuff still works, don't get me wrong. But these 2 things I'm going to mention is just 2 little things to end up the video in PvP. So I want to cover everything in the game from PvE, PvP, main team, you know, crystals and all that good stuff. I got you guys covered. So that is tackling PvP. Do not over tackle in PvP. That's a very noob thing to do. One of the probably most noob thing to do. If I feel like my opponent is always, you know, tackling, what I like to do is I like to float a little bit and get ready with my strike card, because if he tackles and he's even touching my character and I activate a strike card, that automatically gains priority over their tackle. And then, you know, that's something really, really obvious in the game now, especially if you guys have been playing, but it's very easy to always tap that button. Even for me, sometimes I do it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but you know, that's a way to, you know, stop you from, you know, pretty much, you know, pretty much just being a noob in PvP. That I'll just leave it at that, you know. And next up is tap attacking. Don't double tap attack. Whenever you guys tap attack, let's just say you your opponent vanishes, and then you tap, right? You only tap your screen once. Don't double tap attack, otherwise you're gonna be stuck in that animation. People could literally just, or like, let me give you an example, right? So let's just say your opponent taps and you think he double tap attacks. So then you use a blast attack. He could vanish after that because he's single tap attacked. So it's very important. It's just a little trick. I also mentioned it on my PvP guide, which I'll be honest with you guys, I definitely need to update that. But like I said, a lot of these stuff's in that video. So if you guys want to go check out that video, it's in the homepage. But guys, that's going to wrap up the video. Maker game, make or break stuff, honestly, especially the first thing about, summoning on your main team, stuff like that. So keep that in mind, guys. And without further ado, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share to your friends so you guys, always keep your friends up to date, especially if they're newer to the game or even veterans that need to hear this kind of stuff like me. I say this stuff out loud, and sometimes it's good to hear it for myself, especially that first part in the video. And guys, remember, I am making a second YouTube revolving around NFT gaming. You can actually make money gaming and stuff like that, and I definitely want to teach you guys how to do that. So yeah, to stay up to date, follow my Twitter, my community board here, and subscribe with those notifications on, and I'll definitely catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.